Hello and welcome again in the online lecture series of WT of BTech second year common to all branches. We are discussing the third topic of casting. In casting, we have covered so far the basic processes, what is casting, how it takes place, what is mold and what is pattern, and advantages, disadvantages, special casting methods, etc. Uh, only topic remaining in this unit is gating elements. So we'll be discussing gating elements today in our lecture. So uh, this is uh, yeah, this is gating element. This is the gating design, and you can see on your screen gating design. As we have discussed, gating is the channel on which through which the molten metal is poured into a pattern into a mold. So gating design and gating pattern plays very important role as far as casting is concerned, because there are many intricate complications involved while the metal at very high temperature, say 1500 degree or 1600 degrees, being poured into the mold. So that really creates so many complications, and these complications can be handled easily by a proper and efficient gating design. Because when the pouring is done, 15 or 1600 degrees centigrade molten metal is coming into the mold. It starts gushing, and it contains a lot of fluids and has very high pressure. So although it is poured under the gravitational acceleration, under the gravity action, but yet the back propagation of the molten metal is creates uh, quality defects and bad component, bad products. So we have to handle very carefully the gating design. We have to handle very carefully the gating system so that the metal pouring is smooth and it does not have any propagation and back propulsion. So this way it maintains a smooth flow and free of turbulences flow, and efficient flue gas removal, and very normal and smooth cooling rate all along the surfaces. So this way gating design has very important role to play. So we will be discussing what are the gating elements, and what are the vertical different types of gating systems, and what uh, what analytical aspects of gating design are involved. So a good gating design should ensure proper distribution of molten metal without excessive temperature loss, turbulence, gas entrapping, and slags. So a good gating system must provide a smooth transfer of the molten metal, and of course it should also protect the mold as well. At the same time, the back propagation and turbulences that are followed molten metal that are followed while pouring the molten metal into the mold must be smooth. Also, the flue gases entrapped also must be removed and must not form any slags, and also should protect the mold. If the molten metal is poured very slowly, it will take time to fill the mold. So the solidification will start at the one end, and at the uh, on the other hand, the mold will not be completely filled. So we have to take care that molten metal has to part. That the rate of pouring of molten metal should be such smooth and efficient, so that the molten metal does not start cooling and that does not start solidification at one end. So this is the also main factor that we have to that take care. Otherwise, at one end we are pouring the molten metal, and other end the solidification starts. So this way, molten metal has to be carried out in a smooth manner, so that of solidification must start after the complete filling of cavities or complete filling of molds. If the molten metal is poured very faster, it can erode the mold cavity. As I told, that it must protect the mold also at the same time, because if mold is broken or mold is damaged, the cavity will not be good. The casting will not be good. So at the same time, you have to take care of the mold. So gating design is important and depends on metal and molten metal composition. For example, aluminum can get oxidized easily. So this way we have to take care of all the components that we have discussed in order to design a gate. So gate designing is classified mainly into two modified and three types, two types: vertical gating, bottom gating, and horizontal gating. Into two uh, modified types: vertical gating, bottom gating, and horizontal gating. Vertical gating means the gating system is perpendicular to the base or bottom. When the gating system is such that it is close to the bottom, and when the gating system is horizontal, or when the gating system is parallel to the x-axis, it is known as horizontal gating system. So this is the gating system. You can see this is the basic sprue. Also, this is the basic pouring basin. Then it is connected with the sprue. This is the mold open to atmosphere. Then it is mold. Then you can see this is the atmospheric pressure here, and the molten metal is coming down. And this is the well. This is the runner, and this way the molten metal enters into a cavity, a mold. So we have different elements. Number one element is First element is pouring basin or pouring cup, and above pouring cup, above the molten metal, there is atmospheric pressure, and then this molten metal comes into the second point. From second to third, it is H2, second point to third point. We have first point, second point, third point. First point is atmospheric pressure. Second point is mid of molten metal, from where the sprue starts, and third point is where from the sprue ends and well starts. And this is the third, one, two, three, and this is the horizontal part of the gating elements called runner. And then we have four. This fourth part is mold or actual cavity in which the molten metal has to enter. So first point is atmospheric point, second point is midpoint between the molten metal. Similarly, third point is entry point or ingate. It is also called ingate because from runner, when the molten metal comes, enters into the molten metal, is called ingate. And then we have mold. So in mold, we have the cavity or space. So fourth point is the point of pressure. So these are one, two, three, four are different pressure points. And uh, it can be explained as first point is exposed to atmosphere, second point is mid point of the molten metal, similarly third point is ingate point or end of the runner, and fourth point is top of the molten metal in cavity. So these are different points open to atmosphere. Simple vertical gating system, this is simple vertical gating system. This is bottom gating system. The gating system is coming to the bottom, and then the runner is lies parallel to the bottom. So this is called bottom gating system. Then we have horizontal gating system similar to bottom gating system, that is slightly different with the horizontal gating system, bottom gating system. But a few changes are made into bottom gating system, and we got horizontal gating system. Now, up to the third point, we must be having Bernoulli's equation followed in the flow of the molten metal. So as we know, sum of all the forces, sum of all the pressures in a molten metal at every point must be same. So at first point and at third point, we must have sum of all the energies, that is potential energy, hydraulic energy, and static energy, and pressure force must be the sum of all the energies must be same at point 1 and point 3, otherwise there will be no smooth flow of molten metal. And similarly, we have similarly we have uh, so we can solve by these equating these two. We have got sum of all energies into two parts, and we when these two are equal, so we can calculate velocity at which the molten metal must be poured in. So this comes out V3 equals root 2 gh. Here V3 can be referred to as velocity at screw base, or say 8 Vg. So this is the continuity equation. Q is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A3 V3. The above two equations say that pouring should be tapered. So this way we have to ensure that the screw must be tapered. So this is the mold filling time. That is V by Q. V is the average, V is the velocity, and Q is the average flow rate. So A into V is the cross-sectional area of the gate, and V is the volume of the mold. So this way you find time by which the mold is filled. So this is again bottom gating system. We know this is 1, 2, 3, first point, second point, third point. So first point and third point, sum of all energies must be equal. So this way we calculate. These are the gating system. So this is basically a gating system. You can see when top gating is there given, the gate is attached to the top of the mold, top of the cavity, whereas in case of bottom gating system, the mold is run till the bottom, and the level of the bottom of mold and bottom of gating system matches. This is called gating system. So aspiration effect is there. Aspiration effect is when the molten metal enters into the cavity, the entering of gases from making of organic compounds present in the mold when the molten metal is steamed. This will produce porous casting. Pressure anywhere in the heavy steam will not become negative. Pressure anywhere in the steam should not become negative. So this way we must have a free falling liquid. So for this way we need the different cross section areas of sprues. So we must have a big cross section area at the starting of a sprue, and a starting lower cross section area at the end of the sprue. Otherwise, this will not be. If it's parallel, it will create negative pressure, and this is not good. So this way we have covered all the aspects of the gating system. Now these are not much concerned. So we have to take care of the gating system, various gating systems. So this was all about the gating system. We'll be discussing more in next lecture. Bye.